These guys had actually been pretty cool this morning, you know, considering my head's been like right here, and they've been right there, and I haven't been stung or had one land on me. And I've been here like 20 minutes, but come on guys, you can't park there. What's up YouTube? We're out here today with Barney. After the last video with what everybody had to say, like kind of rekindled my love for the old truck, and made me feel a lot better about, you know, I had so many things kind of, they're kind of piddly things to be honest, but just have them all kind of fail right then was a real pain in the butt. I was like, yeah, and it's starting to rain. Literally starting to rain right now. Also, I got up this morning and I thought, great, it's sunny, I should be out running equipment, but nope. Here comes the rain. I think Ethan is coming over. Pretty sure. I've been talking to him this morning. He wants to pull the covers. A lot of you guys seem to think, or a few of you guys anyways, you know, leave the covers, change the oil, maybe check the little check valves, get some tires on it and take it and run it. Which I'm gonna measure today for some cables, because I'm gonna get new battery cables for the truck, because I'm not going to try and start it with those anymore. That was a pain in the butt. I still haven't taken that battery back. I don't know if they're going to take it or not. You know, they have like a warranty on them, but I would say they're probably going to be like, yeah, you had a short of some sort, you know, or you created too much heat and so you cooked it. These are what I'm going to be pulling today. Basically just that little valve right there, I'm guessing. I did have a guy send me or post a picture of like a schematic and maybe how all this stuff works. I'm going to read over that here in a little bit, but basically pull that out and clean it and make sure it's flowing. I don't necessarily want to pull these. Ethan wants to pull these. He wants to look in there and see what the rings look like, bar the motor over, etc., and just see what we can see. But unless I've got a cracked sleeve or something, which I really don't expect, I don't feel like that's gonna get us a whole lot right now, without being able to pull the piston out, and then just shove the rings in there and check ring gap. I'm really not gonna be able to get ring gap or anything like that. I mean, I could do a compression test, I guess, if I wanted to pull the valve covers and maybe an injector. Is that how you guys? I'm not sure how that works without spark plugs. I'm guessing you pull an injector or something of that nature. Yeah, but I'm really just wanting to clean these out. Probably need to do an oil change on this. Not gonna do that today, but I want to pull these apart, find out what they're all about. It's about to rain for a few minutes, so I'll jump on those right after it rains on me. Check this out. Now that is a full tank. All right, back at it. Ugh. It's like it came cloudy. It started out this morning, it was sunny, then it was cloudy, and then it rained a couple of times, which it's fairly decent rain. And I'd come out here and I'd be like, oh, it stopped. I'd lift this up, put it back. Kind of hoping the clouds would come back, because it's gonna be hot and humid now. Whatever. Anyways, let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna remove that. I think I'm just gonna loosen this end and that end. I believe I can do that. It does run down. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll try and get you over there. It runs down and connects to the dipstick tube at the bottom and goes back into the engine. So, you know, if it was just oil, just clean oil, I guess it wouldn't be a problem going back in the engine. And apparently it's been going in there for 300,000 miles. But it's going to be unburnt fuel, and it's going to be carbon and all kinds of garbage that I don't want in the engine. So yeah, gonna try and figure out how to eliminate that to where it will come out into a catch can or whatever, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I can just plug it off down there and leave the straw coming out to a catch can, and then where do I put a catch can, right? I don't know. If you guys got some ideas or pictures or anything like that, let me know. Typically don't care much for using crescent wrenches. They're kind of a last resort, but right here they seem to be my only resort, because my other wrenches are They're in my boxes with my other stuff. I guess I don't need this on here right now. It's just a cover for the dipstick, because I know the dipstick's a little bit worn because the old rubber ain't no good up top. Come on now. This is... Alright, I've got it apart. It's not exactly coming apart like I thought it would. Kind of afraid that maybe that is, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it comes apart. Hopefully nothing comes flying out of it. Hopefully, I think we've reached the check valve portion. Throw that out nice and easy. Alright. Well, there we go. Well, there it is. Looks to be pretty clean inside. Everything looks all right. No crusty buildup or anything of that nature. Alright, I've got this one back on in the direction it came out of, or came out, or whatever. Anyways, it's back on. It seemed fine. I do want to figure out how to exactly to vent that out and not have it going back in the engine, because I don't want that. Here's the one on the other side. Gonna go ahead and pull it and see what it's like. It looks like it goes over here. Oh, and then it goes back and down and probably goes into the block right over there, just like the other one does. So, yep, pull it off and see what we can find in there. Huh. Mud daubers everywhere. Alright, side number 2 was good. I literally just wiped these out. I sprayed this one with a little carbon choke spray, but it didn't have to have it. There was nothing other than there's a little bit of carbon buildup right there on the edge. And I'll get that off of there before I put this back together, but everything else looks to be in good working order. Alright, since those were good, the intake valves, or they're not intake valves, intake box drain valve thing, whatever. Anyways, since they were good, and I don't have any way right now to bar the engine over.
Where's those other wrenches?
Right behind your elbow. There's Ethan. Hi, Ethan. He's down there doing all the dirty work while I'm out here, you know, walking around with the camera. Anyway, so what we're going to try and do is, so that we can turn the motor over, I'm going to have to get some cables. You can see these cables are absolutely junk. And there was apparently a second set of them, because this one runs routed here, and the other one did come out of that little loop right there, but we've got him out of that, or he does, because I haven't done anything yet. So, yeah. We're going to try and get those out, and then figure out how long these need to be. With there being 4 cables running through there right now, it's really difficult to figure out what is what in such a tight area. And so, yeah, that's what we're working on. Alright, so we chased these back. This is obviously junk. I'm gonna get these replaced. They run down here under the frame and then back up on top of the frame here and straight up to the starter. They run right here. You got your negative, and then positive is just right there. What they had was the old cables and the new cables, and what they did is they just cut them off at the back. Unless I'm missing something, unless they were supposed to go for something else, and maybe you guys know, but I think they replaced the old cables, and they just left the old ones on, cut them off at the back of the cab, ran new cables, literally put them right back on top. So there was 2 cables here and 2 cables here, which made messing with this pretty darn difficult when I was trying to jump start it in like my first video, or you know, before I got the starter relay or whatever replaced. So these aren't snakes, these are the old ones that ran down on top. So what I'm gonna do is take these probably to my local Napa and get them to make me 2 10-footers. Hopefully I can get one in red and one in black. And what I'm going to do is get one of those three battery tabs. I'm going to take this, try and get it replaced, If not, I'm just gonna have to buy another battery. If I gotta buy another battery, I might as well buy a third one. Unless you guys have any reason why I shouldn't run 3 batteries. If 2 batteries is sufficient, then fine. Obviously these were made with 2, or made for 2, so I don't know if 2 is all it needs, or if someone just cheaped out a little bit, or what. This battery box is awful big, but it also looks to me like they may have flipped it around or something. I don't know if this is how it was supposed to be. It's smashed pretty good, but I want to get the 3-bar connector or whatever for 3 of them, then run my new cables out of the center of those. And and then I got the pieces that go to this, I believe, so that I can clamp the batteries down in a good place. So I'm thinking once I get all that done, then I'll be able to at least start the truck again. That would give me the opportunity to be able to spin the engine over a little bit, where I can look and I can inspect, make sure all the rings are good. If I want to pull those, you guys may know if finding those little gaskets is really difficult. If it is, and if I really just shouldn't do that, then that's fine as well. But that's kind of part of what I want to do. Make sure it's good. I'm hoping all the cylinders are good. If they're not for some reason, I guess I can buy an in-frame kit and do that. But having to work on it out here and not having a shop that I can stick it in is kind of a pain. I don't know. I'm still not 100% sold on just keeping the truck. I gotta think it over. But for now, I'm gonna invest in another battery, at least one, unless you guys think that I shouldn't. And then some cables, get all that hooked up nicely so it's not so janky. And hopefully the starter's good. Hopefully the starter's not the reason for melting that. Hopefully it was just a bad connection that got hot. I don't know. After that, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with these wheels, because I've already blown a tire on the other side, so cruising it around the farm and just hoping they don't blow, that game is already over. I don't know if I'm going to keep these wheels or not. I know some people were interested in them, sort of. I did do some checking around, and with this other one having a crack in it right here, whatever, apparently I can get that repaired. Apparently that's a pretty common thing to have those repaired. So I'm gonna do that most likely, and then put some tires on it. It seems like I just like to throw some tires on it, but really what I'm gonna, I take this to a tire shop with a crack in it, they're probably gonna be like, we're not putting tires on that. So I'll have to get that fixed, then get tires on it. Yeah. And then hopefully I can run this down some dirt roads or somewhere around here and it won't leave me stranded, and I can, are you gonna throw up? That was rude. I'm talking. Hopefully then I can run this down some dirt roads and figure out if it's, if it's gonna clean up and if it's gonna run good. And I gotta do some wiring and figure out what I'm gonna need. I may have to replace that little piece from the Jakes. I'm not sure exactly how that, if it's working or not working. That could be my only little downfall part there. Not sure. And I've kind of got that janky wired up too, just trying to make things function, to figure it out so that I can build it nicely and have it look good. I had this spare wire sitting in here that I could use. It's new wire that an electrician had given me, and so it's just sitting there, and now it's making connections. So you Detroit gurus and truck guys, just give me your opinion, leave me a comment, talk to me, let me know what you think that I need to do, do I have a good plan going? Is it a mistake? Some of you guys are, really seem to like the truck, and that's pretty awesome. It lifts my spirits on it. It makes me want to keep working on it, but at the same time, I don't know. I got to figure out if I got the time for it. If I don't have the time for it, and it just sits here longer, and if I dump money in this and I need money going in my pickup, to haul my equipment or anything like that, I got to make the right choices. I've only been in business for 2 years, and it's not like I'm just rolling in cash. So Anyways, I don't know if that was real good content, but we kind of went through and started to assess some things and figured out what we got to have to be able to get it starting again. So yeah, I'll get some of that stuff going and I'll get another video up. So thanks for everybody watching, subscribing, commenting. I appreciate it. Really helps me out. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching and God bless. Check you later. What's up, YouTube? I got crap in the corners of my mouth. I'm becoming old, people.